So now
Yeah.
you guys, Adam, now when I first talked to you and I asked you to do the show, you actually told me no. But then I came back again and I just said, well, you can help teach other young people about your experience. And then you sort of changed your mind. And I just want to say thank you for doing that.
Oh,
Now,
you.
first and foremost, do you work? Do you work, Adam?
Right now, I'm not working, but I used to work. I got laid off on mid-March.
Mm-hmm.
Ever since then, I've just been trying to find like a meaning to my life, a more kind of which path I want to go. What things I need to do. Like even just how to decorate my room. Get in touch with the
Mm-hmm.
things that I love to do. Now I have all the time to do it.
Okay.
Hmm.
Now, how are you feeling since you lost your job? How are you really feeling?
I'm feeling less stressed. I don't have to deal with no customers.
Oh. Well, that's a good thing. Now, do you miss the job?
I miss the good things about it. Yes, it's always going to be good things about a job that I miss for sure.
Okay.
But
Now,
now I feel like I'm going in as a stronger person. I found myself even more now that I've had all this time off.
okay. So basically you have more time to spend with yourself and
Yeah.
understand yourself. I mean, because sometimes when I live alone, so I have a lot of time to think and to think about what concerns me, how I feel. And
Yeah.
being alone sometimes can make you have a clearer understanding of that.
Mm.
Now, just for you again, Adam. Now, do you live at home or do you live on your own?
I live with my mom.
Okay, so how is the relationship between you and your mother?
As like a mother son, we're amazing, but when it comes to, being gay, it's more like a don't ask, don't tell. Like she knows, but she doesn't want me to have people over, guys over, she doesn't want to know about it, but she'll love me still because I'm her son, kind of thing.
Okay, that's wonderful. Well, it's great when parents accept you because trust me, I was transitioning and my parents knew everything about me. I'm gonna be honest with you, Adam. My parents never shut the door in my face and they never closed me out of a conversation. If I wanted to talk about anything, they were there. They never mentioned the gay thing to me, the transitioning thing to me, ever. And they're both in heaven now. And I thank God, even after their death, they took care of me. They thought about me enough to make sure that I was okay, even when they were gone. So it's a good thing when we have supportive parents. But we as young people must understand sometimes parents aren't going to always be on the same page with us when there's something that they really don't understand. Because sometimes parents are just used to things being the norm for them.
Mhm.
And when their children are a little bit different, they don't know how to quite handle it because the stresses of going to work, raising a family, trying to prepare for their future, your future, and the fact of just dealing with everyday life. We understand that. Now, when did you know that you just didn't feel right?
Oh, I knew before I could talk. I mean, I knew from like way, way, way young, before even kindergarten. I just like I was looking at the boys and I was not looking at the girls.
Oh,
You know, I was not looking at the
sounds like
boys,
me.
and I only thought that I was the only boy because they were talking about this stuff in like grade one, grade two. Oh, which girl do you like? I
Hmm.
don't know. I don't really like any girls, but I didn't want to open up because I thought it was just me.
Hmm. Now,
So up until
did
grade
you?
six, I thought that you know, I was the only boy in the world who liked boys until somebody called me a name, and now I knew what I was. So I mean, in a sense, I felt insulted, but at least I know what I am now.
Hmm. So, do you feel, is there anybody in your family that just understands you?
I feel like my sister understands me. I mean, she lives with me too. You know,
Hmm.
she's my younger sister, a year younger. That's about it as far as family. Friends, they all accept me. They all know me.
Hmm. Well, that's good. Now, what is it that you feel you have an issue with? You say, like last month was actually Mental Illness Month. What is it that you feel is the issue that you have? What is it that the issue is?
Well, I'll say a few things that I'm going through is for sure depression, anxiety, OCD. Sometimes it goes up, sometimes it goes down. Anxiety and depression for sure all the time. It's more like, how do I go with it? How do I mask it? You know, how do I deal with it? And it's not always there, but when it does come, how do I deal with it type of thing.
Is it something that stems from you being gay?
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay. So
different.
Or just feeling different. Okay. Now, how are you actually coping? Are you doing okay?
To be honest, I don't have any good coping skills. I just take the anxiety that I feel walking down the street and I turn it into sort of a dare to go outside and a dare to be myself and turn it into more of an adrenaline rush, you know? I like that.
You know, Adam, I learned I learned something when I started transitioning. It was different than when I was just understanding that I was just gay. But then when I started transitioning and having to dip to into the world looking different and trying to feel like who I think I am. Now, I found that the anxiety was high. But you know what? I didn't have to see a doctor for any of that. What made it easy for me, which is a lot different from a lot of other people, is that I just put myself out there. And sometimes that's what we have to do. And sometimes we need a doctor, or for me, when Adam, I've never thought medication was the key. I sometimes just feel like if you put yourself out there and just do what you do, I think you will be okay. Because from what I'm looking at you and you look pretty good. So that for me is a start. Not that I know what's going on in your head or anything like that, or how you're really feeling. But when you look in the mirror, and if you think that person looks good, you're on the road to recovery. Because you took the time to put that person together. Nobody helped you. Nobody did anything. You did it. So if you were satisfied with the way you looked in that mirror, that means that you